Hello everyone, hi subscribers, it's Vic again from @forever_scrapping, sharing with you my second layout using the new Pink Fresh Noteworthy collection for Lottie Loves Paper. This time I decided to do a bit of a grid layout, and the cut apart sheet was perfect for this. So I cut out the 3x4 cards off of the cutout sheet and decided to create a little bit of maybe like a waterfall effect on my page. I wanted to do some fussy cutting because that's what I love the most, and fussy cut apart some of the floral sheet because I love all the different heights and shapes of the flowers on that. So I wanted to add that on as well. So just building my page up really. I'd taken this photo couple of days ago on the 31st of March in the back garden, me and my girls against the summer house, and decided that I'd scrap that. Things that are making me happy, that's what I'm enjoying scrapping at the moment. And I thought the colours went really well with the papers from this collection. So excuse me, I used the dark bit of the 3x4 cut apart card that I used on my last layout that I cut the house out from. I cut that in half and used that to just add a bit more depth and dimension behind those two cards on each end of that horizontal line that I've created up there. Just add a bit more layering and interest, and wanted to bring in some of the lovely ephemera and stickers as well from the collection to create the layout and just build it up. So it's really just a case of popping those cards on the top and then having a fiddle around with the flowers that I fussy cut and all the little bits and bobs. So just deciding where everything should go. I quite like the effect of the flowers and the few little leaves coming down from underneath my photograph. But it was feeling a little bit too white and bare on the background paper there. So I used, for the background, I used the Basil, I think it's the marshmallow cardstock that you can get. It's thicker than the normal cardstock and great for doing a bit of mixed media on. The paper doesn't really warp as much as it would do normally. I think with thinner papers it's better if you gesso it first, just so that the medium can't soak so much into that paper. So just using some Distress Oxide spray, yellow, it's squeezed lemon, and I just spritz some of it into my container there with some water to give it a bit more of a watercolory effect. Before applying the oxide spray on the back, I actually just marked faintly with a pencil the lines of the edges of where those cards were going to go, just so I knew roughly where I needed to put the colour. And I think by adding that colour it really helped those vibrant pinks and tones pop off the page a bit more. So it didn't take long to dry. And then I've got this lovely stencil from Simple Stories, and it didn't turn out quite how I envisaged it to. I wanted it a bit more watery, but I applied some Gelatos onto the stencil itself and then watered them down a bit with some with a paintbrush and water to try and give it a bit more of a softer effect. It didn't come out as boldly as I wanted, but it still just added a little bit more depth and interest to the page. There we go, just watering it down there just to try and add a bit, and then using a tissue to squish it down. As you can see, it's not really clear, but it just added another dimension to the page. So there wasn't much more really to do with the page other than stick it all down. I didn't think of it at the time, but I wanted my journaling to put my journaling underneath my photograph to continue like that waterfall effect and to carry your eye down the page. Completely forgot that I actually had like a journaling card from the cut apart sheet on the left there, but really didn't want to put my journaling on that bit, so I used, again, I think it was the Think Positive sheet. I cut out some of the words from there and stuck those on there. I think I put the simple things. I think that's what I cut out of it to stick on. And then that linked in quite nicely to the happy thoughts that I'd already previously cut out from that sheet, which is underneath my photograph. And that's about it really. All that was left for me was to make sure I was happy with the placement of everything, stick it all down and add my journaling to the page. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you're all keeping well and scrapping happy memories. This collection is really beautiful. It's perfect for spring and the sunshine and for documenting your everyday life, and I'm looking forward to coming up with some other ways to use it. So if you've liked my video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'd really love that. And you can also find me on Instagram if you search @Forever Scrapping. Thanks so much everyone. Take care. Bye.